Hello everyone, I am Nuno the Second and this is the Ultimate League Season 19 review. As we saw in the previous season, we got the debut of the former esports free car, where its main characteristics is that they have less acceleration but also less turn rate and more grip, so the drivers have to brake more, and the third exit was more important, as well as there was less sliding and the stints could last longer, and so we would see usually a mix of 3 stoppers and 4 stoppers. When it comes to the season itself, we saw ChargeGT dominating the first 2 races, but then Figueira managed to step up and he actually won 6 races in a row, which is now the biggest win streak ever. As we also saw Fatmi getting his first ever win at the penultimate round, and then ChargeGT takes another win at the season finale in Cinco Zari. However, that wouldn't be enough to stop Figueira from winning his second title, as we would then see ChargeGT finishing second place and then Kennedy in third. And when it comes to the constructors, we would see Neon Sunset Racing taking their first ever title. SCP would then take second place, with then FCR taking third, and this meant that LSA, who had a long streak of always being in the top 3 in the constructors since season 1, this would be the first time where that would not happen. So as we could see, JT and Figueira were definitely in a league of their own, but would that still be the case coming into this season, or will that finally change? As we saw a few drivers retiring as well as some others returning to grid this season, as well as quite a few lineup changes for this season. Not only the lineups will be changing, but when it comes to the teams participating in this Ultimate League season, there will be one big change, and that is the fact that Nordic Thunder will be terminated at the end of season 18 after they failed to have at least one team owner or team principal being active and representing the team. This meant that the team had to be replaced, and so the Euro decided to promote one of the teams from CL, and the one that ended up getting that promotion was none other than Ricard Auto, as they seem to be the most consistent team all over the seasons, as well as the most competent, so they're the ones getting the promotion. So, having a look into the driver lineups, you would then see Neon Sunset Racing keeping their 2 times world champion Figueira, with then Blank coming from Full Force being the second driver, and then Konshiski would be their reserve. Then for SCP, we would see the season 17 world champion ChargeGT driving alongside Johnny Fu, who was racing in Nordic Thunder last season, and then Mr. Bubbles would once again be their reserve. Then for Fox and Goose Racing, they would be now driving with Kratos Phil from Nordic Thunder, and Goose will now get promoted to a main seat, and then Krustenet will be the reserve. Then coming into LSA, Kennedy would once again racing for the red team, and now they would get Fadmi from FGR, as well as Guzziman being the reserve driver, also driving for FGR last season. Then when it comes to Full Force, they would once again keep Orbit, but their team owner, Nomskar, would now be making a return. Also coming back into the team would be Kader, but only as a reserve this time. When it comes to RMC, Juroni would be once again staying with the team, and as Matimar had to leave the team as he owns Ricard Auto, they had to find a replacement, and they came in the form of Buddha, which would be yet another return, as we also see Alexei Drozdov keeping that reserve seat. Then for Mayhem Racing, we would see Dogamer and Kado driving alongside each other, with then Sweezy being the reserve. Then for Lynx Racing, we would see Rerist and then Kubo surprisingly racing for Lynx Racing as well, with then Suicide being the reserve driver. And then for the brand new team in Ultimate League, we would see the team owner Matimar racing alongside Tomatoes, and then Yoa being the reserve driver. Now, one of the main issues from the previous season was that the mediums and the hards were definitely way better than the softs, and usually the free stopper was the way to go. And so there's been a change this season where the mediums and hards, instead of having a +4 speed boost, they're only gonna have a +3 speed boost, which should hopefully finally make all of the 3 tires more balanced this season. For the final time ever, the season would start with the base track, and this would probably be the best place to finish this trend, as this would be the track where it all started. This was the opening round of Season 1 as well as Season 7. This is a track known for being very fast with a small skill gap, as well as a track where it's kinda hard to overtake, although the Camel Straight should definitely provide some overtaking opportunities. But it's also easy to get push off when trying to overtake, so that was something that the drivers had to be aware, as well as driving with old tires, as it would be quite easy to end up off the track. Looking then into the qualifying results, you would see Charity taking pole position with Figueira starting in second place, with then both Buda and Nomskar, the two returning drivers, on the second row, with then the LSA occupying the third row with Hnan and Fatmi. Then Kovalu starts just ahead of both Ricard Auto drivers with Matimar and Tomatoes, and then Sweezy would be starting in the top 10. Here we go then.
Absolutely, and the lights are out, and we are at the Season 19 Charging T already trying to put the car during the inside of the turn 1. We see all the cars lining on 1. Buda taking the provisional lead, is Figo second. Oh my god, I see a lot of lag. Figo now has dropped off to second, Charging T to third. Phantomy with his brand new car, LSA fighting with his teammate, and Nandi and Nomska also trying to overtake on the very first lap to both LSAs. I see Pan going wide and making no, it was a safe release, and we got now everything just spread up.
But yeah, still we see here huge pack here. This is one of those tracks where probably the skill gap is not as high, and yeah, the rain, if it appears, will definitely cause a lot of chaos.
Oh yeah,
that will be for sure. And yeah, let's see how will things go. Also, Ricard Alto here, looking very surprising here with Matti and Tomatoes, who should beat very soon.
Oh yeah,
he goes.
There you go.
And yeah, might potentially suffer a little bit because of that, as you can see now going wide. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
So for incident there. Also we see quite a few, no, it's not really chaotic, but
yeah, look, clouds have been announced. I was starting to think that the weather was disabled. Chachi's the first one. He's the first one to pit with the mediums. Interesting.
He's gonna pull the trigger here, and it's gonna be interesting because now with the clouds, the drivers might be starting to be very sweaty because they don't know if the rain will appear or not. Yeah, also Noms, he started on the hards, and he's definitely on a very good situation because of that.
Yep, absolutely.
Wise, and he might have the best tires.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe he might try and pit at the same time as the others now. Looks like he's going to stay up.
Really good effort. And Nomskar pitting for soft tires. 18 laps of hards. And Figo on the podium spots, chased by both LSAs. Oh, rain!
Distioning because he has fresher tires, which could help a lot, as you can see. Oh, they both going to the pits here.
Everyone
Biscuit knocks into the pit wall. But yeah, he's not gonna stay. Buda still goes for the heaters. Oh my god,
and
it's gonna be interesting. If
and
the rain comes back, he definitely got the win.
And Figo put it brand new softs, and then they put it hard. Kubo
stood out. Oh wait.
More rain coming.
Actually confusing because of this whole pit bag. But yeah, I think Buda is gonna win a lot.
Look, Figo. Oh, Buda is pitting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
This is a nightmare for the drivers, that's for sure.
This is how things can change that fast. Tommy to the pits, still leading with a really strong gap. Buda now into the pits again. Phantomy 3 seconds behind the leader.
Benefited because he's now up into P5, Nomskar down into P9. Definitely not great for him. Has everything to win this race, unless the rain can still manage to shake up things even more, but we will see. But it is looking promising for him. No.
Oh my goodness,
no
for
lag,
me
so.
it's not. For me it's not. Oh, rain! But now let's see. Chajichi, will you stay out? No, he doesn't stay out. Tommy, will you stay out? No, he doesn't.
No reason to risk it this time. It's full rain, and even if it doesn't stay for long, it's probably gonna still be worth it to at least pick the inters.
Ooh, Tommy got with the inters.
Because you're gonna lose so much time.
Oh my goodness.
But
And
he
now,
still lose a lot of time by staying out, and he's going to lose like a lot of the tires, like the tire life.
oh
will go
yeah,
absolutely down.
Phantom is staying out and overtaking Chargy team, who has speeded 4 hearts. It won't work.
I guess staying out for one extra lap on Eaters might not really be the worst thing ever, especially now with these cars that have more grip. I think the difference between Eaters and the dry tires should be much less than before, I would suppose. Pretty set,
God.
but this podium battle could be very, very interesting. And Figo also still there. Also running for in P6. It's actually an amazing race to make those P7 last season, replacing Orlami mid-season for Lynx, and now he's in Ricard. But yeah, I think the freeway battle for the
P8, Kubo and Covid fighting intensely on that P9, P10. It seems like Covid will be the winner of this duel in his source on that P17. Oh, rain coming? Nah, but they will stay out. They will.
At the end, their tires are dead. They will have zero grip, and the pits are actually sort of quick. I'm pretty sure on this track. So yeah, looks like Nandi will.
And then they will make the move.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Oh boy, this could really shake up.
Let's see. Let's see now.
Like that time again.
Yes.
Oh, but it's ending.
Oh, how lucky. Charger to left! Oh my goodness! Oh my
I think his
goodness!
connection went down again. Totally old and the meters are fresh. So I think Nadi and Buddha still have the best tires. The Phantom is gonna have to hold on for his dear life. It's literally.
Oh, this could be a 1-2.
Cars moving.
And this could be a 1-2 for LSA after the proposition. Oh my goodness!
This feels like the start of the Cars movie, like the ending of the first race where we see McQueen with no tires, and then we see Jigs and the King like trying to.
Absolutely. But now I gotta return to Phantomy, and in a really lucky way, but with a lot of effort. It's going French, and Phantomy wins his second win in Ultimate League, and Buddha will be Nandi. Who will be? It will be Buddha.
Oh, they tied.
Oh, they're in a tie. Let's see.
Nandi Figo tied. As you can see then, Shajiti, who was looking to take the race win out of nowhere, he ended up retiring due to his connection being lost. And so this gave Fatmi his second win of his career, with then Buddha in second place, splitting both LSAs with Nandi and Figo tied for third. As in we saw Johnny Fu with a very solid P5, that this would be his best finish so far, with then Nomskar taking P6, and we would see Tomatoes in P7 with yet another good result here, with then Kubo in P8 followed by Corby, who would take the fastest lap, and then Blank would close the top 10. And we also see Cruz joining SharJT on the DNF list for this race. After the disappointment of P4 last season, LSA now is looking to take that Constructors title back, and they are doing so by having a 20.5 points lead. As in we see RMC in second place, just 1 point ahead of NSR, and then we got Full Force ahead of Ricard Auto, who are now making a debut here in P5. Then with JT's DNF, SCP would find themselves now down in P6 with only 19 points ahead of then Lynx Racing, Mayhem Racing, and then FCR will be at the bottom. Moving on then to the second round, it would be happening at the circuit that hosted the season finale in season 15, and it is none other than the Ricardo Tomo circuit, which is also known for hosting the finale at MotoGP. It is a track that has a lot of runoff spaces, and so this could provide us with a lot of battling as well. As we see that big straight followed by that fast first corner, we could see potentially some chaos in the first lap on that second turn. Starting pole positions for this race would be 90 with 10 Bulldogs starting alongside. Then we would see Figueroa in third, followed by Kubo in P4. Then we would see Corbin and Yola for that pink wall on that third row. Then we got Shigun in P7, followed by Johnny Fu, and then Fatmi and Nomskar will be closing the top 10.
Seems like time's out, and we will see how these races will be. Now, all these stats are to 0, and we are out at Spain. Hernandi gets a good start. Figo also gets a quite good start. They are in a line of 1, heading up to the second corner. Buddha side by side 2, and maybe he takes the lead. Will he? Maybe not. Hernandi defends the inside, squishes Buddha to the grass. Leaves a lot of the inside that lets Figo cut a lot of time. It's Buddha now leading, Hernandi backing up and trying to cook something on these incoming corners. Turn 9, turn 10. We'll see what will happen. I see Marima. Oh, Marima avoiding a lot of cows. I see. Now, Marima, Corbett side by side, 3 wide on the main straight. Kubo, Corbett maybe will join. Figo try to overtake Hernandi on the main straight, but he backs up. Kubo, Marima through the inside. No, he doesn't. 3 wide, Kubo and no, Figo and Hernandi side by side. Turn 4. No, Figo backs up. Buddha keeps leading. Now let's see how long will this group stay. I'm not sure it's too long, but let's see. Is Buddha and Jaruni opening and closing the gap? These packs, sorry. Hernandi side by side trying to overtake by not losing a lot of time to Figo. And he actually doesn't look. Oh, and Phantom Perez trying to gain some places from the inside. Oh, and touches the grass. Oh, that was so unlucky. So this is 4 laps out of 42, and we have Buddha Hernandi just trying to. Oh, Hernandi through the inside on turn 8. Side by side, maybe a switchback will work here. He exits so fast, and he retakes the lead. Such a good move. Yeah, such a good move. Corbett onto P3 now. Oh my goodness. Oh, and touches the grass while not giving the decision to Figo.
Like side by side on his screen. On his screen, basically. It's because of that he's obviously closer on his screen and still in slipstream. But yeah, we see now Fatmi just passing him, and yeah, definitely good recovery.
12 goes on P13. Nomska on P14. Oh, crawling into the grass and now drops off to P17. And Yowa climbs to P15.
Someone tried to now take advantage of the slipstream on the next stint.
Marima gets. Oh yeah, he's mediums.
Go faster. Yeah, Matty has the mediums.
Everyone with a shot.
Both are going for the hearts.
Except Kubo. Except Kubo for the mediums and Buddha for the hearts.
Could be decisive. Also, the traffic here. They need to be very, very careful to not lose it. Not lose the other drivers after passing through some traffic, because that could really cause a lot of issues here.
Yeah, but there's a long way to go. Oh, Phantom is leading. I missed something. Phantom is leading.
Maybe he made a mistake.
Oh yeah, maybe he did. Oh, Figo goes through. Also to turn 2. Oh no, he doesn't do anything. But Hernandi now drops off of the podium spots. But there's a long way to go. Lap 14 out of 42. We have more than 15 minutes remaining of race. Oh, maybe Buddha will send something on turn A. No, he doesn't. This is a really risky section to overtake. But
break away from the slipstream. He could.
Oh, Phantom does it.
Switch his strategy and just go for a different strategy, basically. But yeah, I wonder if someone is gonna try and extend these tires and try to just slipstream Buddha now, in order to do that, or if someone's gonna try.
No, they are trying to overtake.
Another cut. That could be a good time, actually. I feel like someone could have just.
Oh my goodness!
Because now they're all battling.
Oh, Hernandi to the gravel!
And Fatmi, I think, pushing Figo a little bit.
No, I think it was a mix of things. It was between Phantom and Buddha, but I mean, I've seen that they enter like 3 wide in the corner. I saw no purpose in doing it. Phantom and Hernandi with the worst tires of all. Buddha with the best ones, but they were trying to overtake Buddha. I think they were actually trying to make him lose time. Both LSAs to the pits. So, oh, the LSAs? Just Phantomy? Oh, something happened to Hernandi. I think something happened to Hernandi because he's way back. Buddha is pitting for another compound of hearts. Yeah, now the gap has reduced to 1 second, and Figo goes through, and now it's all on Phantomy's hands. Hernandi had. Oh, he's into the pits. Yes, it's time to go to the pits. So probably protecting from an undercut. Another compound of softs. Buddha might go for
well, I
softs.
guess that would also happen.
But now the thing is,
he's catching Figo.
Inside.
Figo might try and use the slipstream now. That
Buddha
and all of that.
Figo 2 pits. Oh,
Yeah, there he
few of them.
goes. They're all undercutting Buddha here. This could be a good call from Buddha. He's gonna lose quite a lot of time, I'm pretty sure, but
On Figo's in front, and Figo's in front. These are not good news. Oh, and the ghost ends up right there. How unlucky for Figo that was. So Figo has chosen the hard tires, while the yellow, booting to the pits.
Take the mediums and
probably mediums.
Fresh
Mediums. There you go.
If he can get himself into the slipstream, that's gonna be huge for him, and it's gonna be really.
Oh, in front of Anandi! In front of Anandi? Yes, in front of Anandi!
Yeah, something like that. So.
And Kubo, Kubo will go for very far away. Yeah.
I think Buddha wants to take the lead, so it's the others who have to pass him back, and then he can have the advantage. But Anandi and Fatmi can still play as a team and allow for one driver to win the race potentially. As you can see, Fatmi falling down behind.
Oh no, unlucky. Yes, but
he can't catch them back.
Oh yeah, he can actually catch it. Yes. Oh yes, Matimori is chasing them. 0.6. Oh, and Nandi sends it. Maybe we'll take the lead. Buddha might lose 2 positions, maybe 3. Oh, and then LSA's going through due to a lack incident. But Buddha catches now the slipstream, and Kubo. I think he's. Maybe he is. I think it is.
There he goes, Kubo.
My
goodness.
goodness.
To be more aggressive now.
5 drivers.
More aggressive now. Try and pass these drivers. He has the advantage. He has no reason.
And passes Phantomy. And passes Phantomy, who has been pushed. We will enter now lap 41 out of 42. We still don't know. We have 5 potential drivers who can win. But Phantomy is fading a bit away. He will need to be a lot of aggressive. And it seems like Boot is creating a small gap. Oh, and they are going away. Phantomy goes through. And that's up to P3. Oh, now he sent it, touches the grass. Kubo also touches grass, and I think this is over. Who will be Buddha? Who will be Anandi? Who will be Estonian? Who will be Hungarian? Now we'll see. Turn 14, and Anandi sends it on the final corner. He touches the grass, and he touches the grass. But will be Buddha who wins the Spanish Grand Prix? Oh my goodness, such a good race. So it's Buddha, Anandi, and finally Figo on the podium spots. Phantomy will be P4, and Kubo P5.
As you can see then, this was a race where quite a few different strategies ended up working pretty well. The main difference at the front was that Buddha decided to pit 1 lap later and have that tire advantage. And so in the end he ended up taking the win, with then Nandi taking 2nd place and Figo in 3rd, then Fatmi in P4 with the fastest lap. And then we could see also Kubo, who couldn't take full advantage of his better tires, ended up in P5, then Matimari had to make a late pit stop ends at P6, followed in by Johnny Fu and Yoa in the SCP, and then you got both full forces, Corvid and Nomskar closing the top 10, as in the end we would see Kratosville being the only DNF from this race. When it comes to the front pack, there were quite a few drivers that were not happy with the driving stands of their opponents, and so quite a few reports were made, and there was definitely a huge risk of some drivers ended up getting penalties in this race, so these results were pretty much just provisional. But it would take a while for people to get some kind of verdict on these reports. Wood would then take the lead of the championship and now be 5 points ahead of Fatmi, with then Anandi in 3rd place, followed by Figueira now in P4. Then we would get Johnny Fu followed by Kubo, then Nomskar, Matimar, Corvi, and then Tomatoes closing the top 10. Chargety, after DNFing in the 1st round and then not showing up in the 2nd round, he would still be with just 2 points, which would pretty much just put him out of the title fight. So yeah, where could GT still end up in the championship this season? When it comes to the constructors, the top 3 would stay in the exact same positions, but now they would be a little bit more far apart when it comes to the points. We would then also see SCP now taking P4s at 1 point ahead of Full Force, with Ricard also staying pretty close. Then we will also see Lynx Racing keeping P7, then Mayhem P8 and FCR in P9. For the first time since Season 11 Round 3, the Ultimate League will be returning into Portugal, and this time we would be racing at the fictional circuit called Nuno's 5000, which was a track made by Nuno II in order to celebrate his 5,000 hours in Ultimate Racing 2D2. It is a circuit known for being quite challenging for the drivers, and so we might see a very big field spread and a quite big skill gap as well, so we might not see that many battles happening on this track. As we come into this race, would Figueira finally get his first win of the season at his home Grand Prix, or would the return of Charles JT spoil his plans? As we go into qualifying, we would see Charles JT starting on pole position with Corvid alongside, and then we would see Figo actually tied with him for second place, and then Namaskar in P4. Then on round number 3 we would see both LSAs with Hernand in front of me, as then Kuba would be in P7 just ahead of Johnny Fu, and then Menbergold and Matimar would be closing the top 10.
Here we go then, the drivers are ready, and we are about to start the race. We see a lot of drivers looking to start on the medium tires, and here we go, the lights are out, and here we go, we are racing at Nuno's 5000. We see then Charge GT with a good start, also Figueira already up to second place, so Carter with a little bit of a stall here, as we see both LSA side by side there, and now we see Domskar getting himself up into third place. What a start there from the Portuguese, as we see now Corvid getting himself back up to third, as we see then JT and Figo, the two rivals from the previous season, in the top 2 right now, as we see the Noms on the hard tires actually having a very good start here. But I think Figo and JT might actually be getting away already. And I'm not sure if Nomskar is on that slipstream range. Also, 90 a little bit slowed by this pack here. Currently in P9, P8. As we see also Don Gamer, then you've got Skibidi right there. And also Matimar with a very solid start here.
To FLS, but the top 2 in the league of their own, as there was last season as well. With a
this pack here, Fatmi and Nomskar, and Andy with a lot of work to do here. Now Fatmi, he was in third, but now he's just dropping a lot of places. I don't know what happened there. Now we see a little pile up there. Menbergold's losing a lot of time
and
with that, and yeah, we see right now. Looking back at the front, we got once again Figo leading the way, but squeeze to the inside. Now we see Nandi, who's obviously trying to make his recovery, but Matimar. Oh,
he's now being
let's see
caught
Matimar
by Dog Gamer and Cubo.
and Fentme very close to each other. We soon should see Jarvis going to the pitch. There we go. Both LSAs they were stacking, just like the leaders.
Out on COVID, and it has.
Oh, it might.
Oh, and COVID has.
That sometimes. So
yeah,
hopefully there's a.
Overtaking Noms on the main straight and taking back P1.
I think that's 10 laps is what they're offset picking a very different strategy, but yeah, eventually he's gonna have to pick a different tire compound, of course. But yeah, is there anything you've seen right now on the track?
Nothing special, just a tiny pack forming behind Nom's car now.
The pace and making the races. We see another mistake now. Nomskar is gonna catch him. Nomskar has much fresher tires, so
that's not looking good.
But I think Guza is just made second.
JT. So he's
maybe he's
in time.
Maybe he's the one just trying to avoid getting undercutted here. Maybe he was just playing defensive, it seems. So yeah, he's going to be coming out in P4 behind the LSA as we see Fendme now getting the overtake on his teammate. How will the gap be, as we see also the LSA is double stacking here. And now we see Nomskar. Look at Nomskar now getting second, but obviously he has to pit again. But now maybe it might be a little bit easier to just slipstream JT. And I think he's obviously just gonna let him run all of these 4 pit stops. And in the end, they were all close to each other with very similar tires. And they were only different because Buddha pitted 1 lap later. And yeah, it was interesting. Essentially, like, it didn't matter really which strategy they did. They would always essentially be the same. But I think so. That means it's going to be 13 laps to go for him. So he might actually even pick the softs at some point, maybe quite a lot still. But yeah. So now we see Nomskar pitting. Now he's going to be leaving, and this time he's going to be ahead of Kubo and Corvid. And let's see which tires he's going to pick,
Hard
and the hard tires,
tires.
so I guess he's going into the end. Matty Martin, you got Giroud on very old hard tires. He has got himself back into third place. They have been swapping places once in a while. I guess it's whenever someone makes a mistake.
Yeah, I think so.
And but yeah, now both
both
Figo and
were
JT
in.
into the pits.
Both the
And,
LCs as well.
Yeah, so both going for the hard tires. Nomskar, who could be taking the softs, but now he's going to have to pass his own teammate, which could really not be ideal, as Corvid has huge ping, and let's see if they can communicate with each other or not.
This is second behind now.
Yeah, they're right behind, and Nom still has to beat one more time, and it's probably not going to get any time to pass, as we see. Oh, what happened there?
Some lag. I don't know if that's the server or whatever. But now, they have caught the gap now. COVID not letting him pass.
Yeah, so he's one pit stop behind, it seems. But yeah, really not looking great, as we see now. Nandy and Fantmi also catching up now. Nom's finally being able to get past Corvid here, but it might be a little bit too late right now, I'm afraid. As we see now, Nandy now finally catching.
And
as we
both
see,
the-
Fantmi
there's
there.
some
Oh
dead-
no, he's losing. As we see now, also Nomskar with the mistake, and then he takes third place before Nom's even beats.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, I think. But yeah, I wonder right now, making the calculations for the standings, who would be leading at the moment?
To Kibo, where Noms is gonna be behind, but on those fresh tires, can he do anything? He's also gonna be behind.
Yeah, it's
Matty.
just. Yeah, it's just 4 laps to go now. He's gonna have a lot of work to do here. Just playing it safe as we're getting towards the closing stages of the race right now. Uzo Corby with the mistake, so Kubo takes P5 as this could actually help Nomskar because Corby's gonna be losing time. There he goes. Nomskar getting very, very close to his teammate in the meantime at the front. We have to look out for Figo when he crosses the line.
JT had
I think he's just
9/10 that lap.
Oh.
Yeah, he made a
9/10. Oh.
Yeah, he made a couple of mistakes.
Yeah, as we see right now, Figo leading the way with quite an amazing drive. He managed to run away with JT, and then he managed to pull away from JT. And since then, he's been pretty much flawless. And here we go, then Figo will be crossing the line to win the Portuguese Grand Prix here. First win of the season. And he will be leading the way in the driver standings, as we see then. Char JT then taking second, Hernani third, Fatmi P4. Let's see now, both full forces here.
Fatmi
About the
driving
both
through the
P5,
pits.
who's going to take it?
Interesting.
As we see now, into the final chicane here. I think Corey can take it. No, he goes off the track and Nomskar take it. And he can. There he goes.
Figueira would then take the race win after being pretty much flawless in this race, and then we would see Chargeti taking second place, and then Hernandi would complete the podium with his teammate Fatmi right behind him, and then Nomskar would take P5 with a fastest lap, with then Corvid, his teammate, right behind him as well. Then Kubo would take P7 just ahead of Matimara, then Johnny Fu and Juruni would close the top 10. And as you can see, this was a race where we saw a few debuts from Banner to VCS, and I think as well as Kabidi. As we look into the standings, Buddha would receive the news that he would get a 2.5 second penalty in the race in Valencia, which would drop him down into P5, and that would actually hand the win to Hernandi. And this will have a few changes in the championship standings, as you can see right here. Figueira would be then leading the way, with now Hernandi taking second place instead of Fatmi, and then Kubo would be in P4, and then Buddha, after missing this race, he would be now down into P5, and then you would see Nomskar, Johnny Fu, Corvid, Matimar, and now Shajiti climbing up into P10. When it comes to the team standings, LSA would keep on running away, with now SCT and Flowforce actually getting closer to NSR, as then we would see IMC still P5, followed by Vicar Auto, then Next Racing, AM Racing, and then FGR. As Buddha got the penalty, he was very unhappy with it, and he actually decided to retire, as he thought it was a very unfair penalty which will obviously take away his race win. So with his retirement, this would prove to be a very big loss for RNC, as well as the UL grid, as one of the frontrunners would be leaving now. Moving on then into the next track, we would be racing at the Istanbul Park, which would be the first time since Season 12 that we would be racing here, although last time it was raced on a different version. This is a circuit that offers a little bit of everything when it comes to the type of corners, although the main concerns were more towards the end of the track, as we have that very long straight followed by that little kink, which sort of makes that straight look a bit longer, as then we have those last few turns that sort of tight hairpin, and then those two turns where you can still have a few incidents and like rockets, and so that was the part that would leave some of the drivers very concerned. As we look into the qualifying results, you would see Chargeti starting in first place yet again, then Figueira in second place, followed by his now new teammate Flix, as he decided to return into this season. I think we would see Kubo starting in P4, followed by Corvid and Yoa, and then Nandi would be having quite a lot of work to do at the start of the race, would be only starting in P7, followed by Guzman, as well as Fatmi, who also have a lot of work to do at the start, and then we would see Tomatoes closing the top 10.
The drivers are ready. We see a lot of drivers picking the mediums, it seems. Some on the hards, and here we go. We are racing here in Turkey. We see Chargeti in the lead of the race with Figo right behind him, and no big changes right here. We see Flix going side by side. He goes into the grass now. The top two already getting away. We see then Hernandi in second place, and another repeat as we see Flix going wide with Hernandi there. Oh my goodness, that could be very, very controversial. Hernandi, you didn't have a good qualifying now, not having a good start here. Also, Fatmi in P5, this is all playing into the favor of Figueira right now. He's currently in the second place, battling with JT now. He's going to try and take the lead here. Here we go. He goes around the outside, and JT now in second place. Oh my god, that could be a little bit dangerous, of course, as Corvid does have a little bit of ping there, and he's seeing something completely different there. We see Hernandi is getting a little bit pushed.
Using the extra tire to his advantage, maybe.
Yeah, that's for sure, and but right there, you see now Tomatoes trying to go down the outside. Oh, that didn't work well for him.
Oh, Christmas is off. He got pushed off wide. They were about 3 wide into the second turn there. Now it's Kratoville and Giroudi battling too.
Ooh, Kratoville!
Holy!
Oh, that was a crazy move there from the Czech Republican driver, but still it did work pretty well for him, as he's now ahead of this group right here. We see Skibidi, and then Giroudi is go free wide. Oh my goodness me! Giroudi also absolutely messed up there. Oh my god, that was quite something here. It's the midfield, it's always crazy, of course. As I'm going to continue to watch it, because I'm pretty sure at the front they're all streaming, maybe.
Yeah,
actually,
let's made a push for the lead, but then he made a mistake. He's already down to 5th, but there's way more going on right here in the midfield. As Tomatoes is gonna rocket up the middle too. The gamer trying to get into it. Oh my god, they're all over the place.
JT! I just saw JT getting pushed into the pits because of Yoa.
It looked like Yua did it. He's down to 8th.
Isn't down, did we see it's Nandi, Guzman, and Corby right here. Corby with the dive up the inside. Guzman gets pushed wide.
Guzman, bad.
Now Hernandi into the pits right now. He's going to pit for the hard tires. Who's definitely having an amazing start to this season. Constantly in the top 10, right behind Yo and right ahead of Flix here.
And another mess of drivers in the mid-pack here in 12th to 14th, 15th right now. Girouni at the back of it. He's trying to sniff out some action, and Skibidi goes wide. Tomatoes is going to sneak in, and Kratoshvili leading that pack. We could see some more action yet here at Istanbul.
Yeah, that's for sure. A four-way battle here. They go free wide, right at the top. But Skibidi now gets himself ahead of this group. It's a battle for P12, and again, Girouni just getting pushed off there. He goes to the pits. Might actually be a smart decision, as he can now undercut this group who's constantly battling. As we see Tomatoes now going off the track there. See quite a few drivers going to the pits now. It's Figueroa now leaving the pace here with Yoa. Can Yoa take the lead? I think he can. There he goes. Actually, lead the space. But we see also Kubo going a little bit now. Fedme just streaming Kubo, so not much
Corvid
happening
makes a
there.
mistake, and Guzman is able to pass him.
Absolutely sure. I feel like he's trying to look for the gap. But also at the front, I see there's like a freeway group right now. Can you stick with the position? Oh my god, Corvid.
Runoff. I don't know if that was an avoiding action or just a mistake because it didn't look like anyone was near him when he did it.
He tried to make the recoveries, but right now...
A mistake, or maybe Kubo let him pass, I don't know. I didn't...
Go for that overcut. Here we go. Fedme and Kubo pitting at the same time. And I think I know what Kubo was doing. I think he was just trying to benefit from Fedme's tires being able to last longer, so he possibly can, as we see now Figueroa into the pits. If he can get himself ahead, that will be obviously amazing for him.
They both go by.
And I think he will.
Kubo's really being patient, and Fantemy makes the mistake.
Much older. As we see right now, GT into the pits now. With 20 laps to go, he should maybe just pit one more time until the end. That's going to be a DNF from him.
Blows out, and that's too bad because he wasn't doing well. And Fantemy right now for the meantime.
Oh, so Kubo on the LSA sandwiches. Fedme makes a mistake. Kubo up into second place once again, and now the LSAs go side by side here. Or both LSAs are maybe trying to still get this double podium and trying to put Kubo out of it. Those now leaving the race. You know, Gnandi with the mistake. Oh, now it's definitely a big battle for second place. This could help JT to chase down this pack, and is already right behind. Yeah, he's definitely there. As you can see, they're losing a lot of time now to Figo. He's 8 seconds ahead, but now JT got one position up. As I see, they're all going to the pits. They're all into the pits right now. The LSA is double stacking. They're all going for the hard tires.
Which he does.
Yes. That is exactly what he's going to do.
To the end of the race. Yeah. Team Cloud.
Yeah, so the Rangers didn't want to show up for today, it seems. Or maybe it might appear at the end, but it's probably not going to affect the drivers all that much, as they're all probably just done their final pit stops. Not so, but yeah, it is a four-way battle for second place right now. As we see JT up the inside, can he make the move there? Yes, he can. Let him pass, as we see the clouds coming. But yeah, I think the LSA will definitely try and work together to get both of their cars in the podium if possible. As we see now JT going around the outside, can he make the move here? We see Fedme going defensive, and he slows down actually.
Has that worn out of tire.
Oh, the rain! There it goes, the rain appearing! It's at the same time for the wet tires. Oh no, they're going for the heaters.
Okay, that's an interesting.
Oh yeah, this... Remember that at the start of season 17 we saw Gamer 15 picking the heaters. At the end, oh my god, a big incident there.
Almost.
Yeah, but he's able to get it back as he's... Oh my god, they're all going a little bit tight. There's some pushing there.
Battling, no one's gonna get ahead this way, but it's gonna be entertaining for us here at home.
Yeah, there is for sure, as we see Nandi then leading this way and Fedme back into that pack as we see now. Oh my god, GT on the left,
Oh, that was
Kubo on the right.
And he's going outside.
Yeah, there goes now Kubo.
Wow, Kubo is on fire right now.
That was an amazing move for Nandi. Tried to get him back now. Right now, this is definitely not over now. The rain might be over though. This could give advantage to the LSAs at the end if the track dries up enough.
No.
Oh no, big mistake there, Fedme and JT! You will soon cross the line to take the win at the Turkish Grand Prix, but let's see who will be taking second place. It's 4 drivers who could take it now. Nandi managed to get away here. We see Kubo and Fedme now going side by side. Fedme will take that inside line, and can it be Nandi in second place? Yes, it will. Fedme in third.
Looking then into the race results, you will see Figueroa getting his second win of the season, and this time it will be actually his personal best when it comes to the gap to second place, which would now be 10 seconds, as we would then see Gnandi and Fedme closing the top 10. As you will see also Chargeti, who was very unfortunate on that incident with Yoa, as he got pushed into the pits accidentally. Was just missing out the podium, as it also still gets the fastest lap, with then Kuba also not having things going his way towards the end. Then we could see also Flix just finishing in P6 today with then Corvid, then Johnny Fu, Yoa, and Guziman losing the top 10. Tomatoes and Glow will be the two drivers in this race. With back-to-back wins, Figueira would now extend the gap in the championship. Now he will be 8 points ahead of Nadi in second place and then 12 points ahead of Fatmi in third. Then we would see Kubo in P4 with now Johnny Fu climbing up into P5 and his teammate GT climbing up into P6. Then we would also see Flix climbing up into P15 with his first appearance in this season. When it comes to the constructors, not much would really change. The main difference would now be that Lynx Racing would be getting pretty close to both Flowforce and RMC, as now they will only be 11 points apart in this battle for P4. After round 3 we saw Buddha leaving the grid, and now after round 4 we would see Kubo also announcing his retirement, which did left the community in shock. Kubo explains that the main reason for his retirement was that after his first ever win in Riga, he ended up losing motivation to keep on racing. This would not only prove to be a very big loss for Lynx Racing, as he was their main point scorer this season, but as also would be a very big loss for the community as a whole. So as a message to Kubo, thanks a lot for racing with us, and we wish you the best. To end off the first half of the season, we would be racing at the circuit of Saint Aria, a fictional track made by Eleanor. This was a track with a lot of medium speed corners with also a lot of left to right to left sections. The most concerning part would be between turn 5 and turn 6, where the track gets pretty tight and going side by side could be pretty dangerous. Another big characteristic were that the pits were pretty small, so softs and mediums should dominate on this race. When it comes to the qualifying results, it will be none other than GT to take that pole position, starting ahead of both NSRs, Flix and Figo. Then we will see both Flow Forces, Nomskar and Parvi with then Krostanet in the top 6 with a very good qualifying. And then we would see Fatmi starting P7 just ahead of Gironi, would be splitting the two LSAs with then Nadi in P9. And then Matimar would be the one to close the top 10. Just like in the previous rounds, both LSAs would have some really poor qualifyings and would be left with a lot of work at the start of the race to try and catch up to the front. This was quite concerning for them, considering that Figueira was looking to get away with the lead of the championship, but so they could not let him outscore them again. Especially considering that both GT and Flix could play a huge role in this race. But here we go, the lights are out, and here we go then. We are racing in Japan. We see JT with Flix already trying to take the lead here. I'm pretty sure the NSR will fight as a team to try and stop that British driver. As you can see, JT squeezed out. As we see now, it's an NSR 1-2. They might be getting away with Fantmi now in second place here. Then we got Nomskar, then Kurutin P5, followed then by Hernandi. And then you got also Krustanet here in P7. So yeah, as you can see right now, JT is definitely going to fight hard. He goes side by side with Flix on his final session here. He has inside on the final turn and he takes second place. Now he's setting his eyes on Figo. They both have the medium, so we might expect to see JT, for instance, who's in on the softs, to try and get an undercut here. We also see Fatmi. Here's they go, the NSR side by side. We see a bit of a group forming right now. With Crosshair actually keeping up, that's actually really good for him. He's been quite amazing. Every single race in the top 10. And I think before this race there was like only one top 10 so far, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, in the meantime we see Hernandi. Now looks like the pack is starting to re-emerge again, at least from P1 to P11. Which is very interesting to see. But yeah, we got 10 Figo leading the way with Flix second, JT and Fatmi battling each other. This could really cost a lot for JT. But yeah, but I think Figo might be looking for that third title this season, as he's looking. They're sort of forced to recover during the race. In the meantime, we see JT just going quite wide there, slipstream. And I think here we might see some battling. We see Johnny Fujironi going side by side with Togamer as well. And they're just trying to keep it clean here. And they're sort of doing that right now. So no big problems. We see now Janoni once again up the inside of the Slovakian. There he goes. Don Gamer also takes the ride. Gonna try some tactics here. As you can see, he messes up now. Fatmi takes the opportunity, takes second place. GT also trying to take third here. As they go almost side by side, this could be potentially... okay, no, it's not gonna happen. No, I wonder if JT is gonna try some sort of undercut right now. He could pit on this lap, but maybe would risk a little bit when it comes to the traffic. But is he going to pit? Yes, there he goes. He's pulling the trigger here. He goes for the hard tires, actually. I wonder if the NSR will stick to this strategy or if they're gonna try and pit already. Oh, there we go. They're answering this. They don't want to see JT with the big undercut here. They don't want to let him comfortable. Ooh, and they're both picking the softs now. So this is definitely some tactic gameplay. JT makes a mistake. There is only third. I see some battling here. It's once again Jeruni, Do Gamer, and Johnny Fu. Johnny Fu looks a little bit sketchy, but not too much, hopefully. You see now they're going side by side. Jeroni hands the inside line, and Johnny Fu just backs off there. But they looks like now. Oh, what happened there at the front? We got now a battle for second place. Figueroa looking to run away. And there he goes now, Flicks up to second place. This is amazing for him, actually, at this point. Maybe try to get some distance here as they go now side by side. And what is happening here? Figueroa is slowing down. And yet there goes Fatmi in second place then. As now they're all compact together. I don't know why the hell did Figo slow down there. See. Not exactly at this moment. We see JT going wide now. He goes side by side with Flicks. Now Fatmi looking for a move up the inside. And there he goes. He actually managed to keep the space there. As Kristonet now gets overtaken by Novskar. But yeah, more stuff going on. We see now Kristonet and Corvid. Yeah, looks like Kristonet has pitted for the second time. And now Figueroa also going into the pits here. Into the mediums. Hard tires. I think he's going to try at least commit to this strategy. And here they go then. Flicks and Fatmi into the pits. Nani actually right behind also pitting. New fresh soft tires now making the move on the SCP driver. Now he might be able to also overtake Doug Emmer. And there he goes. That actually looked pretty easy. Now we see JT then pitting for another set of hards. What is going on here? Ooh, now he's going to end just ahead of Flicks, which might not be ideal for him. Still, like he would want to be ahead of JT regardless. But Figo, 93, now Fatmi did lost time. As we see then JT now in third. Strategy, it does imply to having older tires in the end. And yeah, looks like Figo again pitting early. Flicks. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, we will see here as we got then both LSAs in double stacking. And let's see where will they end up. As we got Flicks behind Noms. This is not great for him. Noms is on the hards, very old hards, and he's losing time behind the Portuguese driver. And I think the LSAs will be ahead. There you go. But the driver in really great danger now. That big mistake as well. Oh, he's gonna push Nomskar there. In FCRs, we see there now JT pitting. He's actually going to stay ahead of Flicks. Oh, he might actually be ahead of Nomskar. He's going to be very close. These two have been battling for that P6 quite a lot of times. And here we go. They go side by side here with Noms, but Kristonet holds the outside. Now Hernandi. Then he's going to try the undercuts. He's going to go for the hard tires. One pit stop, but Figo might try and screw him up and now also go for the hard tires. And that is exactly what he does. There he goes then, Figo looking to win. Because here GT can have to go a little bit longer. I think GT wants to get past Fatmi now. There he goes, he has the inside. Quite older now, there he goes, Fatmi. And I think he can, there he goes, and he's gonna catch Figo. So I think we are going to have a battle for the win. But yeah, Flicks might also play a part here. There he goes, he's going for that battle. Now he's gonna go for those team tactics here. But this is definitely not what JT wants. Lap time, oh my god, JT almost gained a second. As we see now Flicks messing up here for these final few turns where it's really hard to overtake it, but he goes Hernandi on the inside. He loses out here. He might lose the slipstream here. Figo might be able to run away. Of course, this is his home Grand Prix, so can he win it again just like he did last season? But look at this now, Hernandi looking to catch that slipstream again. I think he's going to be very, very close then. But oh my goodness, let's go there. There he goes. Hernandi has Figo slipstream here. Now this is the back straight. It's a very crucial moment here. As they go side by side, Hernandi goes around the outside. He's going to have the inside here. Figo tries to squeeze him on the inside. And he keeps the lead of the race here. It's just one corner to go. Who's going to take it, Hernandi or Figo? And it's Hernandi! Looking at the race results, even though we did saw Figueira crossing the line first on our spectator view screen, it was then Hernandi who was declared the winner. As you might know, the drivers have quite a huge difference when it comes to their own perspective, and so both Hernandi and Figueira did saw themselves leading the way, and so the only thing that we can do is to rely on the game to tell us the race results. So with that said, it was then Hernandi taking his second win of the season with Figueira then in second, as then we would see Charles GT closing the podium with the fastest lap, with then Fatmi finishing P4, then Flix would be on P5 with Nomskar in P6 followed by Brustanet, and then we would see Corvid, Johnny Fu and then Matimar closing the top 10. When it comes to the driver standings, we would now see Hernandi getting so much closer to Figueira, as now they would only be separated by just 3 points, as then Fatmi would start to fall down behind in third place, with now Charge GT climbing up into P4. Johnny would lose another position now with P6, and now he will be under threat from both low forces, Corvid and Nomskar, as we would also see Flix now climbing up into P11. When it comes to the constructors, Lynx Racing would now see already the effects of Kubo's retirement, as in the previous race they were challenging for P4, but now they have their P6 at risk, with Ricard Autumn getting pretty close to them, as we also see FCR getting quite close to Mayhem Racing, as now they will only be 4 points apart. And as we end this first half of the season, we would see now Figueira and Hernandi just separated by only 3 points, so the title fight was still pretty much in the open. And will we see also Fatmi put himself into the picture? So far the season has definitely been quite interesting, as it's really hard to predict who is going to win the race in the end. So the fans could definitely not wait for the end of this mid-season break. Also, as you saw, there were quite a few drivers leaving during the season, so there were quite a few spots to be filled in some of the teams, such as RMC and Lynx Racing, as well as Mayhem Racing, as Span has also left his reserve seat. So who would be the drivers who could step up into the main league? So with all of that said, you definitely cannot miss this second half of the season. I've been new to the second, and this was the part number 1 of the Ultimate League Season 19 review.